Okie dokie. Hello, 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 everyone. How are y'all doing? Teo, Einar, thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the biddies and humping all over chat. They deserve it. Sasquatch, welcome on in. How you all doing? What is up, my dudes? It's Thursday. It took me a minute to realize it was Thursday today, despite going out. Hello, Morguez. Hello, Winchester. Welcome, welcome on in. None shall save you. Except for the delicious taste of cinnamon toast crunch. Hashtag not sponsored. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Sasquatch, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I would say a solid okay. Had some nice lunch. Yeah, the Tech Marine. The Tech Marine hits the game next week. I'm excited for it. Thus far, I've been a heavy main. Fennel! Welcome on in, Fennel. Hope you're doing well. It is Thursday. It definitely do be a Thursday. Winchester, what we got for pasta? What we got for pasta today? I need more room on my desk. Yeah, exactly. We will take doing okay. Chat. Today's goal is just to basically cut out and clean up as much as we can, really. It will not be... I'm not going to really do any detail painting today. I'm just going to get parts cut out and prepared, and then I'll do the detail painting either next stream or off stream. But yeah, I just want to start cleaning stuff off and see where we get. The GSELF backpack is massive. It really is. It's like a dump truck dumpy. Today's pasta is chicken pad caprao with rice. Seems to mean spices with spices and spices. And some chicken and rice. I mean, I would eat that. No, I would absolutely eat that. I've been expanding my horizons on food lately, and by that I mean I've been eating spicy things that I should not be eating. Not gonna do X, I have evidence against that claim. Listen. I forgot to put something in that video yesterday. I forgot to put SDs in there. Because SDs were kits that I said I was never gonna do, and lo and behold, I have a couple SDs. So I did forget about those in the moment. Look at the size of these fins. Look at the size of these fins and cannons, chat. They are massive. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be gray and what's just going to be red. Because there's no color apps on some of these. But for some of them there are. So I'm a little confuzzled. Bitches love cannons. It me. I'm bitches. I love big cannons. Hi, I'm bitches. See, you get it. You understand. Alright, well... I should probably just follow the instructions at this point. So... These two are going to be blue. Okay. Well, I'll be able to get these put together and worry about the paint job later. Yeah, Bae, I am very excited for the Tech Marine. We're talking about Space Marine 2, by the way. They're getting a new class added soon. And it is the Tech Marine, which I am very, very hyped for. They have like a battle axe kind of thing going on. These leafy greens are apparently whole basil, which some artificial idiot translator has translated to holy basil. Honestly, though, Some holy basil sounds kind of rad, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, it's dangling. I do nothing. Hide. Oh my gosh, you're streaking 20 times? I don't know if we have funding for that. Okay. I see. It wants me to do both of these together. So... it wants these built up as, pairs. The axe is going to be used like a halberd in combat. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, what have I done? I'm pretty sure I've played all the class. Well, no, that's not true. The only class I haven't played is Sniper. But I've played everything else. But Heavy's been kind of my go-to. I'm somewhat excited for extra cosmetic patches. I got something for you to snipe. Is it an incredible blue light special only found at Kmart? No? Shit. I admit, I've been mostly playing Assault Jetpack and Bulwark Shield. Bulwark was interesting. I've got the Storm Axe that's been really fun. And very simple to use since it doesn't have like a whole lot of combos. Funny thing, I'm planning on buying a Tech Marine in plastic. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't really know much about the Tech Marines until the patch got announced, and they look kind of rad, not gonna lie. How did things go with the link I sent you? I was not able to get it on my end, but I did send the link around to a few folks who were interested in it. I do appreciate the link. Yeah, if you ever find stuff like that, you are more than free to send it my way. Because that was a steal. I couldn't hit on it. I couldn't get on it. But that was a damn steal. For context, chat, it was a Dendrobium for $99 on, I think it was like a closeout sale. I'm pretty sure. It was like something like a closeout. Are these the runners that I need? Yes, they are. Yeah, that is a steal. I was tempted, don't get me wrong. I was very tempted. But I was good. I abstained. Yeah, no, the Dendro is a chonker, chat. I cussed a lot. That is true, Einar did cuss a lot. And here's the thing, it was the official Bandai one. Like, it wasn't third party. It was just straight up Bandai. And yeah, they just cut it down to nothing because I guess they're doing a bunch of closeout kind of stuff. I do need my Q runner. Which is going to be this little cylindrical goober here. And I did nothing. What did you not do? What did you not do? Ah. Hello, Ren. How are you? Welcome, welcome on in. Where are my runners? See, chat, these little These little bumps here, these are all the missiles. I need to put a little bit of red paint on each of those. Which is why I'm not doing it today. Welcome on in, Ren. We've been talking a little bit about the Tech Marine. My runners are now fighting me, though. I'm just gonna put this over here. That'll work for now. I need to find my other Q runner. I don't know where it's gone off to. Nani? Yeah, no, it's 2 of those. So I, in theory, should have 2 key runners. It's probably buried. So that's the E runner. That's the R runner. Aha! Found it. I would obsessively be painting those missiles. Yeah. I'm just gonna be like painting the tips of them red. That way there's not like too much paint cleanup, but I also get like a little bit of color on them. STZong, the Wraith, Ava, Daban, Tallgeese. Definitely spicy chicken and spicy spices. That is fair. Figured I'd send it your way first. Yeah, no problem. Like, anytime you find stuff like that, I will happily take the link. Happily. Let me get a sip of water here. I think... So, Chad, I think I have an order coming in today. I think I have an order from the Gundam Play store rolling in today. I hope. I'll be checking outside every ad break because it is definitely a rainy day today. I have too many projects going on, but that keeps me sane. I mean, it does let you jump around from project to project. Allie, how big is your pile of shame? I'm trying to, like, quantify it. Let me... Hold on. I need to look behind me. It's all behind me. It probably... My backlog size probably takes up, at bare minimum, 2/3 of my car. As far as the size of my car, it's probably a good 2/3 of it. What did you order? I have... I've got the high-grade Gundam Raphael coming in. And I've got the high-grade Dryson Unicorn version coming in. We don't know what size car that is. It is a 2014 Ford Focus hatchback. 2014 Ford Focus hatchback. That I desperately need to wash after all this snow and stuff has passed. Because it is caked in, like, bleh. Yeah, no, it's not like a massive car. It's like kind of a compact. I got an order from Gundam the other day I'm excited for. Ooh, what'd you get, Fennel? Model builders. But a substantial pile of shame nonetheless. 2/3 of a Suburban is... Yo, I'm gonna be honest. There was one time in my life that I had to drive a Suburban. I have never hated a vehicle more than I did that Suburban. Too big. Too big. Like, I felt like I couldn't see over the right side of the car. Yeah, I was not a fan of that Suburban. It felt like driving a boat. Oh, Starflower Lily. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a very nice one. Congrats on grabbing that. But yeah, no, the Ford Focus is not a big thing. I'm still working on the backlog video. Basically, I'm in the phase where I need to categorize the backlog. That way, it's easier to film it. So, like, I need to break down my unicorn kits, my miscellaneous Universal Century kits, etc., etc. And then I can kind of assembly line them through the video, as it were. Oh no! I dropped it. Then there are people who buy Hummers, which are even bigger. Imagine having that kind of money for gas. It could not be me. That's why I like my little car, though. It, about 20 bucks. Like, even with terrible gas prices, about 20 bucks fills up the tank, so I'm not all too upset by that. I've got a Hummer for some people. No, hide. No, put the Hummer away. Yeah, I think you're gonna have a fun time with that one, Fennel. Yeah, the high-grade Unicorn Dryson is coming in today. The Raphael is coming in today. I almost got the Unicorn version of the Dovin Wolf, but I held off. I was good. I stuck to my limit. I stuck to my budget. But I had to get the high-grade Raphael. The Plutone, Virtue, CeraV, Raphael, that whole family, they're my favorite suits from 00 Gundam. So the only thing I have to get now is a high-grade CeraV. And I will have all of them. So that's pretty cool. Hold on. My posture is bad. But I had to save a little bit of money for something that's an event that's coming up pretty soon. So I wanted to save a tiny bit of money for that. Man, these pieces are huge. Also, for those over on YouTube, welcome on in. Here we go. I'm also desperately trying to save. I feel ya. It's hard, but yeah, no, my budget is cooked. I basically, like, out of the stuff I got for my birthday, I set half of it aside for personal goodies, and I set the other side off to bills and necessities. So that's where I'm at on that. It's hard, though. Especially with, like, a bunch of these kits coming into reprint, I'm like, my soul. Bandai knows I want as much of the Unicorn kit line as possible. We'll get through it. We'll get uncooked. Come on now. This little nubbin's being a little bit of a feisty one. Also, chat. Potentially next week, you might see Einar and I doing a co-stream. We're thinking about building our... we both have the Wing Zero Hono. And since that's a pretty simple kit to work on, we might pop those open on a stream. Because it's been a while since we've done a collab. That can go over there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, like, putting the Hono under a UV light because it's got that clear orange stuff on it. And I'm also gonna pick a build to set aside for another collab that's gonna be happening in the future. I need to dust off my main channel. I was gonna say, you've been putting in the work on the tabletop channel. Alley 12-hour stream win? Never. Well, no. I actually can't say never on that one. I can't say never on that one. Okay. So, 12-hour streams are kind of rough because my voice can kind of fatigue easily. However, if I meet my coffee goal, I might do a 12-hour stream. Maybe a 10. Maybe a 8 to 10 hour stream. I'll try for 12. But if we hit the coffee goal, I can see about setting one up. I rest my case. $14-hour live Dracula reading stream? Oh, homie. We would need more. We would need more than 14 hours for my dyslexic self to read through that. The trick is just make other people stream for you. I like how you think, Fennel. I like how you think. You do the thinking good. I already know some people I can sign up for it. I already know some people offhand. Einar, thank you for the biddies and for humping chat again. I did a 24-hour stream where there were some segments I was fully asleep and had Umphies on call streaming for me. Oh, you know what? That's true, because, like, you can set up their screens and stuff with, like, virtual cameras. And just have folks just kind of take in the torch. Alley 10-hour helldiving, terms of enlistment contract, reading stream. Have y'all ever read the terms and conditions of the Helldiver contract? Honestly, Fennel, that's like a really good way to do it, though, because, like, you're kind of, like, you're not, like, over-pushing your body, your voice, which is a problem I run into. Because the one 12-hour stream I did, I really, like, raw-dogged my voice. Hey, Spade, welcome on in. Welcome on in. How you doing? That's against TOS, Allie. That is true. That is true. Also, English only in the chat, please. English only. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fig. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Rob! How you doing, Rob? Hope you're doing all right. Welcome, welcome on in. Hi, everybody. Spade, what you got going on? How's the democracy been? For my Helldivers out there, there is a challenge. It's like a self-imposed challenge mode. It's called Knight mode, like medieval knight. Here's the deal. The only weapons you're allowed to use are melee weapons and the crossbow. You have to bring the riot shield. You can use any melee weapon with the riot shield. You bring the crossbow. And you basically treat it as if you're like a medieval knight going through. You are allowed frag grenades because 11th century Crusaders had frag grenades. Stratagems like mortars and the rocket sentry are allowed. But yeah, you just kind of go through and yeah, dynamite's probably allowed. I think dynamite would be allowed. And people have been doing this on Cyberstan, of all places. But I mean, the hammer can kill anything. It'll kill Vox engines, it'll kill factory striders. Chainsaw can do the same if you have enough time to chew at it. Trying to not buy new paints? Understandable. Which kind of paints are you looking at, Rob? Let the intrusive thoughts win. You know, now that Fennel mentioned it, I might try to plan something like that for like a long stream, potentially. Because I think next year's our 5-year anniversary? I don't know. Maybe it's either our 4th or 5th year stream anniversary next year. Or this September, I should say. Tickle! Welcome on in, Tickle. Chat, I don't know if you saw it in the Discord, but Tommy found like this really badass Kotobukiya option part. And it's like this giant hand. I don't know what I would do with it, but I want one. Or two. Like, part of me thinks it would look really good on a goof. If I could fit it on a goof somehow. What you got going on, Tickle? Your groceries. That is fair if you need food. Definitely get yourself food first, unless there's like, I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think I can say that on Twitch. Don't eat paint, chat. I think it comes with 2 hands. At least Tommy has 2 of them. Yeah, until y'all brought that up, I had, like... I subconsciously knew that Kotobukiya made option parts. I've never, like, actively looked at them. And I'm kind of realizing just how much stuff is out there that Kotobukiya makes. Like, they even make a little chain sword that has a spinning blade on it. It's wild. Working from home for the rest of the day, so I'm happy. Hell yeah, you love that. I'm tempted to say fuck it and stick with the big hands and see if I get DQ'd from the comp. I admit while I do not want you to get disqualified, I admit that my curious side wonders what they would do. Because the hands look so good. Like the mock-up that you did of it, it actually like looks pretty badass on it. The rules for the competition were vague. Only naming Gunpla technically. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, if it was vague, then I guess that does open up some possibilities. Tamiya acrylic gunmetal has all the taste that can satisfy my tummy yummies. Is someone able to add that to the quote bot? Is someone able to copy that? I think only mods can do it. But it's like exclamation point, add quote, space, enter the text. And just tag Sasquatch's name on it, because that's a winner right there. MSG makes a ton of model option parts and accessories. It's great. Have a giant fork, spoon, knife, weapon pack. Really? Oh, that is so good. I love things like that. Well, like, I was looking at the hand, and I was like, okay. So, a 1/60 scale goof does exist. And, I feel like that hand would match up pretty good on the 1/60 goof. Because it has, like, a gun finger mode, too. Or, you know, paint it, like, UV orange and have the greatest, like, god finger in the universe. Virtuous Cutlery Weapon Pack. Okay. Huh. For those just joining us today, we're primarily doing parts cleanup today. We're not going to be doing any detail painting today. Brain's not quite there for it today. And that's okay. Yeah, Tickle, I'm gonna have to take a look at more of those. I glanced at my magnifying lens a little bit weird. And that gave me like a feeling akin to vertigo for a second. I caught it at an angle, and my brain did not like that. Comes out in 2026. Oh, the cutlery set. Futaba, welcome on in. Welcome on in. The cloaks work with high grade and real grade kits. How you doing? We're just kind of big chilling today. Just working on parts of the GSELF backpack. Doing some big old chilling. I do like my cloaks. Yeah, Tickle, they make motorcycles. If you ever wanted to do like card games on motorcycles. That looks good enough for now. I'm alright, and you? I'm doing pretty okay today. It's a pretty okay today, all in all. It's a rainy day. It's not too cold, tiny bit chilly. A perfect day for a lo-fi. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for some packages that are showing up today. Einar, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Einar. That is forever going on the fridge. I like the wavy bits and the scarves with the 30 minutes. Oh, do they have scarves too? You don't really see scarves that often when it comes to model kits. Also, chat, I was thinking about it. So, for those who may not know, I am planning a kit bash. It'll be a kit bash involving the G-Quux gun cannon. And it will be using a 30-minute sister. It's going to be using one of the 30-minute sisters that, like, already has red on her outfit. I just need to get a hold of one at some point. So I'm going to be trying to kit bash those together. SG picked up a plastic saw for us, so we'll be able to modify parts as needed. And I'm thinking, a while back, Kami sent me 2 3D printed GN drives. I think I'm going to try to finagle the GN drives onto the gun cannon, like, around the backpack area. I'm just trying to figure out how I would need to modify the backpack. I might not even be able to make it like a twin drive, but I'm a sucker for GN drives, so I at least want to like get one of them mounted on it, but like not looking weird, if that makes sense. Like modification and stuff like that is new to me, so GN drives on the front chest area. I have a friend who did that. These will be going on the back, though. If I had 2 sets of shoulder pads from the 00 Gundam, I could probably easily twin drive it that way. But alas, I do not. But it's okay, we got time. I don't even have the sister for it yet. I want to get one of those cloaks for Sandrock. It's part of one of the cloak sets. Ooh. Hyde, I can't remember if I told you, but one of my friends, they built a death army. And they just mounted the GN drive right on the crotch as its power source. The NSI one I got is decent. Got an update on the files. Ooh, okay. Frame arm scale kit that comes with motorcycle. That was made before the one frame arms girl, Wilbur 9. That has a bike backpack. Well, that sounds kind of rad. I like how motorcycles just got kind of wrapped into it. Also, Spade, how has the lizard been going? I've been lurking when I can. Let me get this straight. Kotobukiya makes cloaks for models, like actual cloth adjacent capes and stuff? Oh, they're plastic. I see. Oh, they're plastic, but they mimic fabric. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I want to take a look at some of these. I don't know what I would do with them, but I'm curious. Oh yeah, chat. By the way, the white Gundam from G-Quux, it has hit retail release in the States if you're trying to get one. A friend who works at a hobby shop said that within like an hour or so, they sold out of like the entire shipment of the white Gundam that came in. Upside, magic, real fabric, cloak customs isn't too hard. Yeah, doll clothes too. I've seen people do some wild stuff. It's really cool to see how like creative people can get. Come on, clean up. Yeah, doll clothes aren't a bad idea either, now that I'm thinking about it. Because, like, you can find those at, like, thrift stores and stuff. And repurpose them. Oh, let me stretch, chat. My back. Okie dokie. So, Fennel, what are... What's the magic real fabric? Thank you for the hydrate. I do definitely need to do that. Barbie clothes for my Barbie toes. Oh, I see what you mean. I just meant regular fabric with a little bit of airbrushing and wire in the hem. Yeah, no, I actually never thought about that. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, because then the wiring gives it a little more support and playability to kind of keep a shape. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Kotobukiya does make models with doll clothes in mind now too. Really? I'm so unfamiliar with the Kotobukiya landscape. The Sosai Shoujo Tien line? Ooh, okay. Oh, that reminds me, chat. You know the little witch kit that we built? I still need to pre-order the blacksmith. I still need to pre-order her. But they announced a, like, cherry blossom sakura pink version of the witch. It looks really cute. I'm not gonna get it, but it does look cute. Mally, hello. Welcome on in, Mally. What's shaking? What's going on in your neck of the woods, Mally? We're becoming more assimilated with microplastics. I love the Sosai Sojo. I'm gonna have to look into that one. I don't think I'm familiar with those. But I'm getting more interested in, like, the Kotobukiya lines, like the Gunpla and stuff like that, and eventually I wouldn't mind getting a Zoid here or there. I kind of want to get the Shield Liger one day. Have you gotten a desk vac yet? I need to. Maybe I'll put that on Throne today. I keep forgetting about it. How you doing today? I'm doing okay. I would say I'm doing a solid okay today. Can't really complain all too much. Allie, thank you for the follow. Do enjoy your follower emotes. I'd argue the line's higher quality. Well, that's one thing that I've noticed is... at least looking at some of the 30-minute sisters I have, like, the 30-minute sisters seem to be, like, a bit simpler. But, like, the Kotobukiya stuff looks beautiful. Yeah, as Hyde mentioned, I've got 2 Megami device kits right now. Those are the only ones that I have, I think. But I've got 2 Megami device. That's going to be my first Kotobukiya experience. I will be using a 30-minute sister for the gun cannon kit bash that I'm doing, just because it might be easier to work with. But I've fallen down this rabbit hole, and I don't think there's any escape. So, how many kits are there in the Sosai Shoujo line? Like, what's kind of the shtick for that whole line? I can't type hey. That is totally fine. But I heard the capital of Cyberstan's open. Buster dolls are fun Koto kits. Wait, what just happened over here on YouTube? I'm confused. Okay, YouTube just did something weird, but I think we're good. Buster dolls are Megami device. Gets Koto have my entire undivided. Yeah, I know you do like your monster girls, Tico. Tickle. I can talk. I saw Tickle. I'm not sure if you saw it, but there's a model kit of, like, a Lamia girl. Just a big snake girl. She seemed up your alley. Like the Gyaro girl I have is Sosai. Oh, okay. About 7 to 8 now on the line. It's different girl archetypes. Oh, yo. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at those. I'm curious. Taking a break from Helldivers 2 right now. And stream this week. Don't really know what's going on. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. To my understanding, Helldivers are being diverted from the capital to another city because apparently there's like, quote, millions of Seif blueberries trapped on a planet, and we kind of left them behind. So I guess the current activity is ignore the capital, save the blueberries. Damn, we are low on troops, aren't we? I've built other Kotobukiya kits. Had to try them out. I always forget her name. I've got her up on my throne. But there's one girl I have up on my throne. I know she's Kotobukiya, and that's all I can remember. I'll have to get her name later. I actually need to pull her off throne because the place that was doing the sale no longer is doing it. Also, Einar, I hope things go well for you on your travels. Hope you have some battery by the time it's all said and done. Yes, chat, terrorize me. Yeah, in Helldivers 1, they had the cyborg dogs. And they were like mechanical fur missiles. Oh, wait, Tickle, you have that one? Look at this, chat. We got all the little funnel bits done. After ad break, we're going to be working on the, yeah, looks like the cannons. Just taking a look at what all goes into the cannons. Not a whole lot of parts. I'm not worried about the blueberries. Other divers are doing their part on that. Send me to Transcendence so I can say I fought to the very end. So the devs are being cheeky. Cyberstan is not easy and it makes sense. Yeah, Cyberstan... Some of the missions have been rough. Fun, but rough. The devs basically hinted that there is something scarier than the Vox engine that's waiting. They didn't give us any details on it, but apparently there's something worse than the Vox engine. So I'm very curious to see what it's going to be. And yeah, Spade, I know you are in it, because you are a Malevolon survivor. Also, Manny, hope you're able to rest up pretty good. Don't want to risk capping? No, that's fair. You should have a couple batches of War Bond medals waiting for you. Yeah, it's the Lumity. It's the Lumity. That's the one. That's the one, Budaba. I forgot I even had the Blade Liger up there, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've got to pull the Lumity down and see if somewhere else has her on sale, because, like, that's an expensive model kit. So I'm kind of, like, only looking at it when it's on sale. Yes, you did get called, Mally. And that is all good. If you need to lurky lurk, that is totally okay. I was just saying I hope you can get some rest. And that is an ad break, chat. So let me finish cleaning up this part. And we'll go ahead and take that ad break. That works out, though. We got everything done that we wanted to in the hour, so that is not a bad thing. I only have built the regular Lumity. I saw her, and I would like to get her at some point, too. But I am going to go ahead and take a swift ad break, chat. I need to get up and stretch. We should be back in a couple of minutes. Now we're back. Okay. Alright, chat, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Since everyone was so patient for the ad break, you all will get a celebratory twerk. Enjoy. Enjoy. May the twerking bring you joy. May it bring you better days. You have earned it, chat. Will be lurking myself, nap calling me. Something fierce, that is fair. Emptying my mind from bad stuff, at least trying. Understandable. Sub literally just wore off. Oh my goodness. Does that mean you got smacked with ads? I'm sure someplace here has the Alchemia and the Blade Liger in stock. Lots of hobby shops here have no online stores. Or that import random models. The Kotobukiya US site. Oh, I see. Okay. Why am I twerking? Because twerking's where the money's at. Twerking's where the money's at, gamers. Oh, those are cute, Fennel. Woohoo! Oh, you did a Prime? Oh, Twitch hasn't... I mean... Huh. You know, Twitch is really weird about Prime. They don't tell me when people resub one at half the time. But thank you, thank you. Thank you for resubbing on the Prime. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Dollar bills. Dollar bills. Anyway. The twerking shall cease. The twerking shall sheesh. Shall sheesh? Sheesh? You know, some people might not be able to type today. I can't talk today. I'm doing verbal typos left and right today. Boink. All right. Once again, thank you for the Prime. The avatar makes me want to load it into a Fallout Batman and aim for max distance. I mean, that might not necessarily be a bad idea. That might keep you safe for a little while. You would have to shoot at a pretty far distance. Because, you know, I can run pretty quick. I can run pretty quick, and before you know it, I'll be right behind you, stealing your lunch money. Just gotta keep that in mind. That's just the urge I get with the Doro vibes in general. Honestly, understandable. I mean, they are a creature of chaos. They are a creature of chaos. Alright, let me get my earbuds back in here and take a sip of water. And then we'll get these little funnel? Fin? Whatever they are. I think they're like radar stabilizers or something. I don't quite know what these are. Ow. I hit something. Ooh, hold on. That was a bottle of paint thinner that fell over. Thankfully, the cap is on very tightly. Allie is the immortal snail that chases you. Yes. 100% that. I may not ever catch you, but I'll always be watching, Mike Wazowski. Hold on, let me track package real quick. Okay, that's not out here yet. The rain picked up, so I'm like, Yeah, no problem at all, Allie. I need to get back to you, too. Let me put these over here. Red kunai. Oh, look at the little Moogle go. Stubby Doro legs get 0.01 gallons to the mile. Do these need polycaps at all, or am I Gucci? But yeah, you are all good, Mally. I've been like really sporadic getting back to DMs today. How does this go? Wait. Oh, okay, they all have holes in them, and I just did not notice that until literally just now. Silly me. Okay. Okay, so this side faces out. Okay. I understand the instructions that have been given to me. I think. And then clamp this on like so. Yes. I gotta show you my back home hobby store restock sometime because it's mogging on the hobby store here a little. Please do. Please do. Seeing loaded up hobby shops grants serotonin. Yeah, because sounds like that one's been a bit on the empty side. Alright, nice little satisfying pops. Just gotta make sure the rest of this is together. And chat, if you get this kit and you're looking to do seam line removal, you will have a seam line like all the way up this side, and then the rest of it's kind of hidden by the detail. Yeah, because I feel like... What do I feel like? I was going to say something and my train of thought just vanished in the wind. But yeah, the hobby shop here. Like, I don't really know what's going on with them sometimes. Not me having failed to update my GPU driver for 8 months. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh heavens. The place here just restocked, but it was kind of sad. Damn. Wait. There were more of these. I didn't see that at first. That's not a big deal, though. It was very normal TM, nothing quirky or exciting for a long-term collector. Man, Allie's speech impediment is like coming out in full force today. But no, that's fair. That's the thing that I like. It's like, when you go there and you find Like, just little hidden away things. Or things you wouldn't expect to see. Like, every now and then I've seen, like, a P Bandai out in the wild. I don't know how they managed to get it, but they got it. I might go out and look anyway in a second. Just for something to do today. Yeah, I don't blame you. Get a nice little drive out. I'm curious if you find anything. What's today? Thursday? Okay, that one's cleaned up. That one's cleaned up. Definitely let us know if you do and you find some goodies. It was the one here that I found on my BB Senshis. Yeah, I heard some places were doing like the old kits. I also got to DM you another spot you can find weird things. Please do. I will happily take any and all information. Fennel got the scoop. Yeah, next time I go to the hobby shop, I'm getting a video of the display case. I thought I had one saved, but I forgot. My old phone got wiped. But in the next week or so, I've got to head out kind of past my hobby shop. So I might potentially drop in. I've just knocked everything over. It's Humble Bundle's 15th, and has it really been 15 years? And they're gonna do a bunch of bundles over the next year for it, apparently. Holy. Oh my goodness, Fennel. Wait, Fennel, are these pictures from the place that you just mentioned? Yo, they've got the Mega Rayquaza? Oh, they've got the Master Grade Turn A. Oh, I need to grab one of those eventually. Yo. I see what you mean, though. This place is mogging. Holy. I am intentionally keeping it vague, chat. Yo, they've got the Vidira 30-minute sister, the one with the snowboard. Oh my gosh. They have so much good stuff here. Holy. Damn. Yeah, thank you, Fennel. Holy. Yo, the Nirvash Spec 2? I haven't seen that in a long time. Fennel sent me some pictures of some model kit stock, and sheesh. Oh, hey, an Acerby. Huh. Hot damn. Good stuff. Oh, that's your shop back home. It's so much smaller than your hobby store, too. It's crazy that they're stocked like that. Yeah. That's wild. Like, your shop back home's got some goodies. Holy crap. And yeah, I will check out that recommendation. Oh, that is wild. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because, like, that hobby, the other hobby shop is, like, so much bigger, but so much emptier. Hey, God and Nobody, welcome on in over on YouTube. My goodness. I am going to check out that place you mentioned, though. It has my curiosity. I love little places kind of like that. I love to go exploring. Despite my driving anxiety, I do like to go exploring. MGEX Unicorn? Sheesh. Yeah, if you can find P Bandai there. The MAK. I feel like I've seen the MAK like once. Shout out to the YouTube side. Wowza. For those just joining, Fennel and I are currently complaining about one particular hobby shop because their stock should not be nearly as low as it has been lately. Are all these the same part? I think they are. I think so. Let me take a look at my handy dandy instruction manual here. Oh, they are not the same. Ooh. Oh, from that place you showed me? Right. We're local chat, so Ben's been hooking me up with some good deeds. You know how you and I have the same mouse? The little grippy bits on the rubber of the side finger rest disintegrated on mine, so beware. Yeah, one of my older ones, it started to, like, disintegrate. It was not a good time. It wasn't, like, severe, but it was enough that I noticed it. The mouse is such a pleasant shade of blue. Ooh. Yeah, I'm, like, not super familiar with the MAK kits either, but I always like to learn and check out new things. Ooh, look at that. Got a little bit of color separation. These holes here, chat, I've got to paint them blue later. We're gonna have some blue color apps going on. Oh, gosh. You know, I'm trying to find the high-grade Tristan, and I have not had any luck. Only saw the Master Grade New Gundam Verka, which I took, and that's it. No, that is fair. Oh, wait, did I not? Oh, I missed this one. I went from no selection with online ordering only to what can feel like too many options I go see in the store. I moved west like last year-ish. When you have that moment of choice paralysis because of too many options. They're cool. They're a bit glue heavy. Oh, I see. They're more like a traditional build. Okay. I do have some plastic cement and super glue on hand. Now, it has been like an eon since I've touched a traditional kit. Oh, that reminds me. Have y'all seen the hobby shop that I typically go to sometimes carries them. I don't know if they have them right now, if they're having stock issues. But they're these weird little kits, and I absolutely love them. They're like these little robots. But you build them around a nut. There's like various types of like tree nuts. And you just build a little robot around it. They're super goofy. I don't know what they're called, though. I spend like 3 or 4 hours just picking like 2 kits. I mean, that's fair. Because like for me, it's about depending on traffic, it can be like a 30-minute drive for me to get to the hobby shop. So I typically kind of hang around a bit and just stare at stuff. Kind of make the most of the drive. Alright, we accomplished 2 wingdings, chat. Like an actual nut or like a plastic pistachio. Yeah, more along the lines of like a plastic pistachio kind of deal. At least I think they're plastic. I actually cannot confirm or deny now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe we'll build a Gunpla on stream one day, chat. If I can get my hands on one. Ew, double nubs there, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what their little names are. But they're like goofy little dudes. I want to see this now, but Google is not cooperating. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because if you type nut and robot into Google, you might not get what you're looking for. I'm just saying. Oh, you have the walnut one, Sasquatch? Let's go. How was the build? I thought they were also sold on HLJ. They might, actually. They might. Which means it's time for Allie to shill. Oh boy, it is that time of day again, chat. It is that time of day again. Did you know? Did you know we are affiliated with Hobby Link Japan? If you would ever like to use our HLJ affiliate link, that is !HLJ in the chat. Any purchases you make do help me out a little bit. That being said, as always, don't get tariffed for my sake. That's kind of my rule of thumb. Don't get tariffed for my sake. But if you ever do buy from HLJ, we got a link. Twerk, 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 twerk. There's Ali shilling for the day. It was actually pretty fun. It was probably one of the first non-Gunpla kits I built. I think they're just called Armored Nut. I think so too. Bay, look up Armored Nut. Bahoyer. Mazda Femboy, welcome on in. Just finished my Psycho Doga today. How did you enjoy it? I've got one of those in the backlog. Psycho Doga. Also, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Why am I the only one sacrificing my search history? I do not have a keyboard in front of me. The keyboard is one freedom unit to my left. You have enough spare parts to build half of a Gyaradoga? Really? Okay, that gives me some ideas. I can do stuff with those parts. Mobile Armor, Armored Nut Group. That's the one. It's the old Gyaradoga, so just with some new molds, so it will suffer with some of the leg issues. Okay. It is all good for me. Gosh, I didn't think about all the spare parts that it was going to come with. What is Allie looking for? Does Allie ever know what she's looking for? I don't think so. The answers might surprise you. I'm already going to tell you now, chat. Whenever I get around to getting one of those armored nuts, I'm just straight up naming the stream Showing Nuts live on Twitch. Challenge me all you like, Dan Clancy. One place here got some clear kits that I actually want. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna be going to a place sometime soon. And I'm curious to see if they'll have any, like, rare picks and stuff. Which kind of clear kits are you looking out for? You working on any builds right now, Gotta Nobody? You got anything that's cooking? Anything on the back burner? Sorry, chat. I'm trying to move all this stuff so I can actually see a little bit better. I need the M runners next, which are, thankfully, very easy to see. Now, I will say, chat, these cannons, they will have seam lines running all the way through. Which, to be expected for an older high grade. It doesn't really bother me as much, but it would actually be really good seam line removal practice to get rid of these, because it's just a straight line. So, not a bad little spot for practice. That is a good stream title. I always tell chat that some of the terminology and phrasing that we use as model kit builders, it's like some of the most suspect stuff you will ever hear. And it makes for like some of the best like stream jokes and stream titles. Like, for someone who doesn't know the context, if you just say, oh yeah, no, I've got a box full of hands in the back. Oh, you got the Rosen Zulu? Oh, the Rosen Zulu, my beloved. I still need to get me one of those. That's still on Allie's list. I love the Rosen Zulu. I, get the episode 7 version. So, I also saw the Rosen Zulu in stock when I made my Gunpla order. And it was the final episode version. I wanted it so bad. Does that version of the Rosen Zulu come with the parts to make the standard version? I have both Rosen Zulus, episode 7 and original. Yeah, the Rosen Zulu is so good. I have Angelo's Gira Zulu. I have Angelo's purple Gira Zulu. But that's the only one of his suits that I have so far. Allie, I'm gonna have to start doing a pilgrimage to bring you things from my shop. Oh my goodness. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. Holds up wallet. Gonna have the fennel delivery service. We have the episode 7 on shelves. Oh. Oh, it comes with the standard version parts? Oh, son of a biscuit. I need that. Yeah, I need it. I need it. Comes with the parts, but not the polycaps? Oh, gotcha. That's more than fine. I've got my polycap graveyard saved for situations just like that. That's why I love having a polycap graveyard, chat. Unless it's like specific polycaps, but I can probably find a way to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to hold off on these parts because these have specific numbers, so we're going to set those aside and just leave those there for now. See, chat. When you have friends who help you enable each other's plastic addiction, that's how it's supposed to be. Pirate, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hope things are going all right down in your neck of the woods. I know weather's been kind of wild lately. Reason being is because Angelo ripped off his right arm to escape. The Rosen Zulu. Made from spare parts. They didn't have a spare claw. No, that's fair. Because I know the Zulu is very, like, Hama Hama inspired. So, was the Rosen Zulu built from the ground up with spare parts, or was the Rosen Zulu made from the Gira Zulu that he had? I can't remember the lore on that. This is all very good information to have. Oh, I appreciate that, Pirate. Yeah, we're just big chillin'. Big chillin' working on the big red boy. They just ripped the shield arm off. I mean, that's fair. Give you a little buster shield as a weapon. Gira Zulu. Oh, what is the Krake Zulu? Sazabi, or Sinanju spare parts and experimental stuff. Ooh. See, this is why I like the weird Neo Zeon suits, because they're just like piecemealed together. Like, they're doing IRL kit bashing. Well, IRL in a fantasy setting. Saikomu Zaku and the Gira Zulu combined into one. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, that one completely went under my radar. Needs a kit so badly. Yeah, I love those little goobers. Like, I keep an eye out for the Z Zulu. I haven't seen that one in a while. Getting an angle in on this particular part's proving a little bit of a challenge. Probably just use the sponge on this side too. It's just easier to get to. And I can clean it up a little more. Okay. I'll do that on the other sides too. Zizulu, it's only available where I live. $200 high-grade kit from a sketchy store online. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope and pray they reprint it. It's such a silly little suit with its flippers. Like, when you think about the energy it would have to spend to use the flippers, it doesn't make sense. But I love the fact that it has them. I need them to make a kit of the Shamblo. Please. Give me my land lobster, please. Oh no, you got throat pain. Yo, ginger honey, those sound good. I'm gonna, after stream, I'm gonna have to make a cup of tea, probably. I got some throat coat. So I'll probably make me a spot of tea. I ran out of mine. Oh no. The Shamblo. I love the Shamblo too. Just the fact that it had helicopter funnels, I was sitting there like, how come no one did that sooner? How come no one did helicopter funnels for atmospheric combat sooner? Hey, Bear, welcome on in. What you got going on? We're working more on the backpack today. Not doing any detail painting today, but we're getting through some parts. Violent Custom is like one of my favorite units too. Like, Gundam Unicorn is what really made me appreciate Universal Century I never hated Universal Century, and I always thought it was cool. But Unicorn, like, is what really pulled me into it and made me want to, like, learn more about it. And the endless amounts of MSVs that exist. Nothing much, I do not think. That is valid and understandable on so many levels. I need them to make a new Rublo kit and reprint the big row. Yes. I'm blanking on its name right now. Shoot. Lala's mobile armor. Which the name is escaping me. Is it the Elmith? It's the Elmith. I would love like a modern kit of like the Elmith. Unicorn was my first real entry into Gundam. Such a good one to enter on. Palwalo. Violent custom for 35 bucks at a hobby shop. Made the mistake of buying 2 IBO kits before I saw it. Oh no, I agree. I agree. We need a Big Zam. Especially after G-Clux, we need a Big Zam. Oh, hey, Big Zam. Gunpla the size of a toddler. Okay, but hear me out. We take the Big Zam and we smash it together with the Neo Zeong and see what happens. I had a cotton swab. Where'd it go? Here it is. I'm running out of room for these parts, chat. They're so big. Oh, I forgot a part. I need... It's one of the gun barrel tips that I forgot to cut out. I could obsess about full frontal. Oh yeah, no, full frontal is good. Full frontal is good. We, let's say it was a little bit before Christmas. A little bit before Christmas, we sat down in the Discord and we watched Gundam Narrative. We sat down and watched Narrative together, and that was an event. I love all the music. Music is enough to carry a show for me. That said, I love both of them. I wish we got to see more of Banana Lynx, but... Full Frontal. Oh, Full Frontal's incredible. Didn't they... I mean, I guess cosplayers have probably made some too. I love that Full Frontal is just the caricature of a caricature that is Char Aznable. Yeah. Exactly. Like, he's basically like the Char clone who got the copy-paste of someone else's borrowed homework. So, I've seen all of the Unicorn OVAs. I have not watched the cut down show of Unicorn. I do want to go around to it eventually. Then you have Zoltanic characters, so emo. Oh, I thought John adjoining his attacks was mocking him for being a failed Shark clone. That was one of the hardest lines in that. I am a lover of the Sinanju Stein, so I enjoyed seeing it animated. Wasn't that Minerva's dad's tagline when the Big Zam is ready for mass production? I think so, Winchester. Didn't have the Char look. Also, I gotta say, for as silly as it is, I love and adore the Silver Bullet suppressor. Like, surely they could have come up with better tech for it, but what they gave us is incredible. He's Xeon's idea of Char Aznable, as opposed to who Char actually was. Yes! And that is what is so awesome. That is what is so awesome about it, because, like, it really shows how much Xeon really didn't quite understand about Char. And we got to see what felt like, honestly, like a more zealous Char. Let me reload my arm after every shot. I need to get one. The Dovin Wolf, the Gundam Mark V, the Silver Bullet, that entire family, I love it. I love it so much. I just love their designs. Like, getting to see the Silver Bullet, even if briefly pop up in Unicorn, made my day. It's got the reloading arm gimmick, yeah. Haven't seen any Gundam? Oh, that's totally fair. I know quite a handful of, like, Gunpla builders who have never watched a single episode of any Gundam show in their life. They just enjoy the robots, enjoy the mecha and the hobby. They just think it's neat, and you know what? That's okay. I will fully admit I have picked up some kits from stuff that I've never consumed media-wise. Slight small drama on Gundam Twitter because this Hathaway news account called Gunpla Ass. That's a name for an account if I've ever seen one. That's an account name if I've ever seen one. Oh yeah, the Hathaway thing's... Well, I think it's out in Japan, but... I'm guessing Netflix or Amazon is probably gonna... grab the Hathaway that we get over here. I'm getting that novel version Messer. It looks so goofy and I love it. I don't like to build either. Never even liked Legos. No, that's understandable. Building definitely isn't something that vibes with everybody, and that's okay. I watch Gundam and I buy Robot Damashi instead because building Gunpla is annoying and doesn't have good details, something like that. Oh gosh. That almost feels like from their end, that almost feels like a rage bait comment. Like, don't get me wrong, if you enjoy Robot Damashis, like, they are fantastic little figures. Expensive figures. But they are very nice figures. But, like, I mean, if they're saying building is annoying, then that's definitely a sign that, like, Gunpla is not for them. I enjoy the building process. My autism enjoys, like, putting things together and trying to make things work. Even if I do spend, like, half a year cleaning up num marks. I really enjoy the building process because it makes it a little more personal. But it's like, if you're not someone who enjoys building and you do want to get like the figures and the pre-built stuff, there's nothing wrong with that either. As long as, unlike this account here, you're not being a jerk about it. I never liked Legos because the prices made me cry. They are expensive. Sometimes you just like to watch a person build and that's fine. Exactly. I mean, I think that's like why I enjoy like the Bob Ross streams so much. Because I don't paint. I never intend to be a painter. But I enjoy like watching the process. I like seeing like the creative thought that goes into like putting a piece together. It fascinates me. It tickles my brain box. I used to just have my older brother build sets for me. Oh no. I wonder if there's anything you can salvage from the Zaku for like extra parts or a kit bash or something. Alright chat, hold up just a sec. We got an ad break that's about to roll, so let me go ahead and get that out of the way. And we will be right back as soon as my stream deck goes to the right page. There we go. Alrighty. We're back, chat. Thank you for your patience. Looks like my Amazon order is about 8 stops away, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that as we get these parts finished up. Because it is indeed still a bit damp outside. Everything can be fixed with enough effort, hold out hope. Truth! Those are true facts. It was 2 years ago. I was so crushed that it broke me. Let me get my earbuds back in here, chat. Okie dokie. Giz, thank you for the hydrate. I do need to hydrate. My vocal therapist basically broke down and she's like, hey, when you're doing your streaming and talking nonstop for multiple hours at a time, keep chugging water. Just keep chugging it. Yes, thank you for the posture check, and the biddies. How you doing? Welcome on in. We're working on some cannons. Because I do, in fact, love cannons. The nubs are not wanting to leave the nipper. Okay. How do I want to handle these? Guess I can still just file them and they'll be okay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to do something for my throat after stream. I thought my voice had warmed up enough before stream, but not quite enough, so it has been straining a tiny bit. Well, to be fair, I've been projecting without realizing it, because I am talking a little bit softer today. And it's the projection that really hurts your throat. I'm sorry your throat's hurting, Mazda. Hopefully it'll stop hurting soon. Or within a relatively decent amount of time. I know that's never fun. But yeah, I'm currently in a process of like trying to break all my bad vocal habits, and that's definitely gonna take some time. That's definitely gonna take a little bit of time. Yeah, I tend to like alternate on how like I call chat's usernames. Like some people I'll call by like their main name, sometimes I'll shorten it intermittently. My brain is an enigma that even I do not understand. The husk, and I kind of hated it. I've been thinking about doing proper vocal training. I just don't know where to start and how to get into it. I gotcha. Okay. I might have some resources I can throw your way. I might have some resources I can toss at you. Yeah, because, the place I go to is pretty close by to me. But even without that, like, the paper material I'm getting, I am 100% happy to share. But the place I've been going to, the people have been very nice. They've been very helpful. It feels like a safe place, which is nice. My voice also tends to wear out fast these days. It never used to. I used to stream 8+ hours a sitting, but now pushing 3 is hard. Yeah. Like, every once in a while, I can do like a 7, almost 8-hour stream. But like 3 to 4 is kind of like my limit, it seems, before I really start to get like worried about my throat. And it's like, having worked retail so long and just done many jobs that include a lot of talking, I figured I wouldn't run into those issues, but now that I'm learning that I've had, like, very not good practices, it starts to make more sense, I guess. Hey, Spade. Welcome on back. How was Transcendence? Did you transcend? I'll be here all week. Well, maybe not all week. Oh yeah, chat. Midnight. Over on the World of Warcraft side, Midnight goes live next week. I transcended fear unto the Borgs. Good. As you should. Time to adventure to the hobby shop. I'll keep you posted. Yeah. Have a good one, Fennel. Have a safe one. The roads are kind of ass. Hope you have a good time. Maybe with some luck, some magical restocks happened. Oh, if you were doing Ado songs, then yeah, that makes sense. Ado goes kind of ham on her songs. That is understandable. Folks appear to be more focused on saving the blueberries. With around 30 million reserves, it's going to be a tight window for victory. Spade, I feel like if we lose this, it's gonna have some gnarly consequences for Super Earth. Like, I feel like the Illuminate invasion is gonna be nothing compared to the retribution the bots want to dish out if we lose this. Lewd. I need to get me a little lewd sign emote like that. They're so cute. Have some faith in democracy, Helldiver. Look, I want to, but when I hear that people are, like, forcefully failing missions to lower the reserve count, it's like, dissident activity. Actually, there's a duck who I can poke about an emote like that. Because I can free up some of our follower emotes and redo those. So that basically means we have 5 additional slots. Wish I could buy Helltivers and have the PC to run it. Yeah. I mean, They at least made the file size lower. Oh yeah, Bear. Yeah, we're talking about Helldivers. It's like a parody game on it's like a parody of Starship Troopers. Oh, what did Automod get you for, Spade? Really? Really? That? Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna allow that. That's funny. So, Automod got angry at the word loins. Oh, great Puritan Twitch, we beseech thee to not be sticklers over little simple words, when you obviously aren't paying attention to words that should actually be blocked. Oh yeah, no, that is totally okay. Helldivers is definitely not up everybody's alley. Yeah, the movie is satire. The book is... Oof. Democracy beseeches no one. For dissident censorship. Honestly, Dan Clancy would be a dissident. How did they make it go from 120 gigabytes to 20 gigs? I don't even know. I don't even know, Femboy, but I'm so glad they figured it out. It saved so many of my friends' hard drives. It's 3 a.m. for me. Good night. Have a good one. Thank you for dropping on in. Get some sleep. Hopefully your throat feels better from the karaoke. For those on YouTube, we did put up a new short yesterday. If anyone on Twitch wants to see it, it's !YouTube. It's like they finally compressed the files. Well, I was hearing something like, with the way Helldivers was working, they had like multiple copies of the same files over and over again. So it was just bloat, right? It's just being able to compress that much. It's wild. Oh, it'll be ! YT. For some reason, Nightbot got angry at me when I did the full ! YouTube. I blame Twitch. I completely blame the Twitchening. But yeah, we do dual stream to YouTube. We got folks on YouTube who hang out with us. If I could, I would combine the chats, but everybody gets angry at that as far as like Twitch goes. Well, Twitch moderation goes, I should say. And their TOS stuff. They used to be fine with it, and then they backpedaled on it. As they have done with many things. Okay, is that looking better? A little bit. I gotta clean it up. Democracy will never be censored, Spade. The truth enforcers are out there. Oh, thank you, Giz. Thank you for the subby. We are getting close. We're getting pretty darn close to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is wild to think about. I'm either like 60 or 40 away from it, but we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Doing YouTube streaming's been very helpful as far as keeping the algorithm on the channel going, and then whenever I can get a video out, I can pop one together. Like that little video, that little short that I made last night. That took me like 5 minutes to record, about 10-15 minutes to edit and put together. That wasn't bad at all. Let me check my Amazon real quick. Let me do a little check. Okay, it has been delivered. So I'm probably going to pop up super fast and grab that from the range. So sit tight, chat. Very quick BRB. We won't do any like ads or anything. Okie dokie. That is all out of the rain. I can sort through that after stream. We don't have that many parts left to clean off for this particular segment. What all do we have left? Basically, once this is all clean, we've got to clean these bits, and then I just got to get 2 little handlebars, and then we'll probably call it a day there, because I'm starting to get some pretty significant pain shooting through my wrist. Pardon me, chat. It's always like right here is where the main pain hits, and then it makes my entire wrist cramp up if I let it go too far. So I'll have to be a little bit more gentle with it while holding this stuff. Yeah, because it turns out if you properly compress your game, it's fine. It took them almost 2 years to figure that one out. Yeah, I do have some hand exercises that I can do. I should have bought like one of those hand squeezer thingies. I completely forgot to. But yeah, I think after stream, I'm gonna have to do some hand exercises. It's definitely very upsetty spaghetti at me today. For those new, I have permanent tendonitis in my right wrist. And it's one of those things that I kind of have to work with. Some days are better than others. I've been having to do like a lot of moving stuff around lately, so I think I've like especially frustrated it. So I'll have to be careful. Which probably means I won't be like hell diving or anything tonight, because I'll have to give it a bit of a break. But no, I need to do my hand exercises more. I fully admit I am not the best at keeping up with those, much to my detriment. Yeah, the place that I used to work at, we had a manual plastic overwrapping machine. And it's one of those things where it's got like a hot plate, it's got like a hot bar for melting through the plastic, and it's got like a huge spool of plastic at the back of it. All the other departments had automatic ones. Mine was manual. And we were kind of stuck with it for like 10 years, 5 to 10 years. No, we had 2 of them and they both had the same issue because the new one they gave us was used. But the right side of the plastic spool was always significantly tighter than the left side. Nothing we did fixed it. No one would throw us a bone to get us an actual new one. So just having to use that so much with that extra tension on the right side. It's like the extra tension on the right side and then a constant movement of doing this, like constantly rolling the wrist and things like that. Yeah, it did a number on me. Come on, little cannon. But it's not going to stop me from building. Einar got me a vice that can hold on to stuff if my like right hand completely craps out for the day. But I am going to be stubborn. My physical therapist was like, well, if you quit model building, it would probably help your wrist out a lot. And I thought to myself, they very much have a point, it would. However, comma, that's not gonna happen. I do have a wrist brace that I can wear. I just need to wash it. It's got like lint all over it. But that actually helps me out a lot if I have my wrist brace on. Alright, that is the gun barrel. It's one of them at least. Yeah, probably about 8 more parts we gotta clean up. And then we'll be able to put this particular section partially together. It's gonna be mostly disassembled so I can paint and panel line it, but you will at least be able to tell that it is a gun. Yeah. And then sometime next week, we'll see about getting with Einar to work on the Wing Zero Hono. My goal for the day was to basically get as much plastic cleaned up as I could. Because before I do that thing with Einar, I've got to get this desk cleaned off. The GSELF takes up a rather chunky bit of desk real estate. It's looking good. Put that over there. I've also been realizing I haven't been using my magnifying lens most of the day. Eyes are actually feeling pretty good today, all things considered. Okay, some pretty easy nubbins on these. Pretty easy. Welcome back, Melly. How are you? Welcome on back. We're still kind of just big chilling. Oh, nuggies, thank you. Yo, I might heat up some nuggies today. I've got some in the freezer. Mally nuggies. Would Mally nuggies taste like space? They probably taste like space. What does space taste like? I feel better than yesterday. Hell yeah. That's good to hear. I know yesterday I was like really tired. Okay, this is almost looking good. Tastes like a snowy planet mixed with some no oxygen. Ooh. So it tastes like those packing peanuts that you get. My depth perception is failing me. There we go. Oxygen is not included. Oh, chat, we're getting closer to March. Slay the Spire 2, baby. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I definitely want it to just play. I don't know how to describe them. Some deep fried space nuggies. Chat, you should go follow Mally. Mally does a lot of pew-pewing on the stream. I saw the next Battlefield season came out, or is coming out, question mark? But I do enjoy a little bit of Battlefield. The season is out since the 17th. Okay. So, not too long ago. This part got a nasty little scratch on it. I don't know how. Also, I saw a comment earlier in chat, and I apologize that, like, I missed it. I believe one of you was talking about wet sanding. That's something I want to work with a little bit more. And all that is, chat, is sanding sponge, little dab of water, sand. But the moisture can actually help quite a bit for cleaning things up. Oh, chat, we're so close. We're so close to putting things together. I'm going to be happy that we're hitting at least a 3-hour stream today. It'll probably be a little bit over 3 hours, but makes me happy. Oh, by the way, a couple days ago, I saw some Helldivers action figures that I had no idea existed. Okay. Yeah, I haven't touched Battlefield in a little while. I need to jump back into it. Also, I need to see what's up with my glass file. I think I got something stuck in the grits. Because occasionally now, it's like scratching up parts, and it never used to do that. And they're like pretty deep scratches. Nothing that's like not fixable, but it's definitely like bizarre. So I'm wondering if I've got like foreign substances inside the glass file. Oh, it's McFarlane Miniatures. Oh, is the battle pass not good? Tap some of the debris out. I'm gonna hit this under some water later. A bit of water. Yeah, they had a few different Helldiver armor sets that I could see. Yeah, that's bizarre. Every pass with this file, it's putting a scratch in. Maybe I'll just use a different end of it. Which, to be fair, I've put this Razor file through the ringer, so it probably does have something stuck in it. I'm trying to be a little more gentle, though, with my passes to see if that helps. Oh, what kind of new map did we get, Mally? Is it like a super big map? Or, I mean, I guess all the maps can be turned super big, but... medium map. Not bad, not perfect. Okay, I like a nice medium map. I can be down with that. I think that's the last one of these gray pieces that we have to do. Yeah, okay. So let's get these bad boys out. Let me move these over here. 3 nubs each on these. Shouldn't be too bad. I think we got a decent amount done today, chat. Really, the only thing that's left is like 2 little control arms that it grabs onto, and the missile pods. Okay, so these are... Oh, I see. Okay, so... These are O, 3 and 4. I will put these over here. I need to keep these 2 separated. And these are O, 1 and 2. I will have to keep that in mind. Also, little mouse, you are not supposed to be here. I just pinched my finger, and that's okay. This is what I get for holding my nippers very low. I always pinch myself with them, when I should be holding back a little bit. Okay. I need the R runner, which is up here. Come on. Come on. Be free. There we go. So what do we need? We need these 2. Easy enough. Just some handles for the cannons. Okay. I'm starting to get a lot of empty runners. I need to go through here and prune them out a bit. Okay, so we'll do 1 and 2 first. We'll get 1 and 2 cleaned up first. Alright. Let me just give the file a good brushing. This is what this hoodie is designed for. Cleaning up my model kit stuff. Alrighty. This red plastic is a little bit darker, so it's going to mark up a little bit more. I think. It's got some, like, mold residue on it. Not like fungal mold, but from, like, the plastic molding process. Yeah, honestly, get back into Battlefield. Because I still got some weapons I need to work on. I really like the carbines, however you pronounce it. Could do a little bit more pew pew. Chat. The last time, so when I collabed with Mally and we were playing Battlefield, I somehow spawned in someone's helicopter. And was I the pilot? I think I was a gunner. But I accidentally hit the wrong button and just flung myself off the helicopter. The people in the helicopter were so confused. I was confused. It was a good time. I'm realizing now that we've got a few collabs lined up. Or co-streams, as I prefer to call them. Oh, nothing really wrong with collab. I just like hanging out with folks when I get the opportunity. My internet, knock on wood, is a little more stable. Because last time I didn't stream, it was all on Mally's end because my internet was being weird. So I could probably actually stream for once. Yeah, that's marked up a little bit. I'll wait, because I can hit all those with my burgundy real touch marker and stain the little stress bits. Come on. Come on. This plastic does not want to leave the blade. I've still been watching people play more Mugenics. And that's been an experience. Sorry, chat. Ooh, I got the yawns. Temperatures. Oh no, that's right. We're getting more snow this weekend. Bleh. Bleh. Well, potentially snow this weekend. I don't think it's gonna stick. I hope not, at least. Kind of over it. Kind of ready for spring. Bad angle for this part. There we go. Getting there now. Oh, this whole part's on a slant. I see. I see. That makes a little more sense. Not sure if I'm going to raid out today, chat. I might need to do just kind of a soft close today. But there's a bunch of people in chat already who are very wonderful to follow. Tickle was here earlier, Einar, Hyde, Mally, Spade, Fennel. My fishbowl memory's getting to me, but I know we have more people. Oh, come now. Clean up, would you? A lot of the time, chat, if you're having a hard time getting a nub to file, it might be simply because you're going at it the wrong angle, which is something I do quite often. Sometimes I struggle, you know, seeing the angle. Which is why I'm pulling out the mean sanding sponge right now. So like right now that doesn't look all too sexy, but that's what we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it up, get it looking a bit more polished. Grab the rough metal file and go to town. You can code. I do have a rough metal file. I do have a pair of those, and they are mean. Nothing would ever go wrong. Bet. I have seen some people, like, do that, where they have, like, gone to Pound Town with a metal file. And, you can imagine what has happened as a result. Okay. Those two are cleaned. Come over here and get these goobers now. Is my desk too high or is it too low? I feel like my arms are kind of above my heart, which is not what I want. It's not what I want. There we go, this feels better. Need to find a different way to hold this. This might be better. Just to relax my hand a little bit. Chat. So I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's a bit longer of an appointment. Saturday morning, we're gonna try to stream a bit more. And I would hopefully like to get the missile pods done tomorrow, or Saturday? Saturday. My little photo booth is not going to be big enough for this model kit. The Sinanju was also too big for it, so we'll make it work, but... I definitely do not have a photo booth big enough for this thing. But we'll make it work. So I'm going to record the video kind of talking about it. I keep calling them like reviews, but they're more like model kit summaries. But I keep using the word review because YouTube algorithm prefers that. But like I don't go full detail in the kits like other people would. I just go into it enough to say, hey, If there's a problem point, look out for this. I like the kit. Here's why. Here's some pictures. Thumbs up. That's going to be another part that needs to get hit with the marker. With the marker a little bit. But we'll be doing assembly stuff in just a few, which I'm very happy about. Also, it's almost ad break time, chat. Holy, I didn't realize. Alright, again, I'll hit that with marker. This kit conspired with my sleep paralysis demon to frame me for manslaughter. However, it was fairly well molded and remarkably easy to build, so I will still be giving it a 7 out of 10. That gives me an idea. So, I don't normally enjoy, like, I don't normally partake in April Fool's Day just because I've seen that go bad so many times. Average Bible Black Enjoyer, welcome on in. Yeah, we're working on the GSELF. Yeah, it's the G-Reco. We're working on the Assault Pack. So it's got, like, that massive backpack unit on it. It's huge. Where's the brick? Like, here's the main brick that we have built up so far. And everything here basically gets slapped onto it. It's huge. Like, the fact that the suit is held on by this one little connection point terrifies me. Apparently it's good, though. Apparently it's good. Hope you're doing good today. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday and or Friday, wherever you may be. Welcome, welcome on in. My name is Ali Nashrid. I do a lot of plastic, plamo-related stuff, occasionally games, but we just kind of hang out and yap. We're almost ready to assemble some cannons. But yeah, no, I love the Reconguista and G stuff. I don't know why, it makes my brain happy. But since you have just arrived and are a first-time chatter, I need to start doing this more often because I keep forgetting to. But you get... No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not the button I need to be hitting. This one. You get the welcome in twerk. So, welcome, welcome on in. Welcome on in. The twerking is commencing. But yeah, no, we're just kind of vibing. Just kind of chilling. Almost ready to get some stuff going. We are about to take an ad break because stinky ads are about to roll. We try to take one once an hour so folks don't get slammed by them. So we will probably go ahead and do that real quick. But sit tight. We will not be gone for long. Let me get myself back together here. Give me about 3-ish minutes and we'll be right back. All right, chat, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Let me get my earbuds going again. It is pouring down raining outside right now. Thought it was only going to rain a tiny little bit, but no, it is straight up piss-maxing outside, chat. Yes, we can shake our little booty. We can shake our booty. I guess it wouldn't hurt just to stage working for the rest of the stream. Gotta work out the glutes after all. What was I doing on this piece? I think this one was about done. Okay, so we have 3 parts left. 3 parts left for this particular adventure. I just need to find them. There we go. But yeah, no, I would like to get more of the G-Reco kits. I like the wild designs. Like the Montero, the I can't remember its name. The Grimoire. The Grimoire. I desperately want one of those. Because they are round and friend-shaped. This little piece is giving me a bit of a fight again. I don't know why this particular plastic is resilient as it is. There we go. We got it. How long can I twerk, chat? The world may never know. Yeah, but for those of you who might be new here, I do try to stream. Try being the keyword. Try to stream 3 to 4 days a week. Ideally, closer to 4 days. But Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday is like the ideal schedule that I'm trying to go for right now. Because I can't really... Tuesdays are off limits. Every other Friday is off limits. Just because of doctor appointments. And Sunday, I typically just get wrangled into stuff. Okay. It's looking good in the neighborhood. Is that from Applebee's? Is that an Apple Bitches thing? Or is that Arby's? I can't remember. Okay, 1 and 2 are up there, 4 and 5 are down here. They are separated properly. And now just for the teeny tiny little handles. Thankfully, these are going to be like really easy to kind of grasp onto. Okay. And then there's one here on the connection point. I know it's a little hard to see because they are quite small. Where's my... I do still wish this camera could zoom in a bit more than this, but even at this zoom, the quality starts to take a hit. Chat, we need to get Volpes a camera. We gotta get Volpes on the, on stream Plamo building. I can't remember if Volpes put one up on our throne or not. By the way, I have been missing the Nub Cup this entire time. Does anyone know of a good... Does anyone know of a good desk vacuum? I can't afford one right now, but I do want to have one to at least have on the wing for when I can. Because that would be absolutely incredible. Like, I am in desperate need of one of those. Also check Amazon once stream is over. I know one of my friends has one that he's been liking. I just can't remember what brand he got. Yes, the Volpes. One of our little fox friends. They recently got... Well, so Volpes does, like, primarily Warhammer stuff. But Volpes did recently pick up their first Gundam-related model kit. Seijin, welcome on in, welcome on in. Between the real grade Ailstrike, high grade RFV Gundam, and the master grade of the DAR, which one would y'all build? Personally, for me, I would have to say the RFV Gundam. Because I know how cool it is. Like, it is a fantastic build, Seijin. Like, it's borderline real grade with how good that kit is. I don't have that one, but I do have the Zaku. I have the RFV Zaku. The red one. Just finished building the MGEX Strike Freedom today after putting it off for weeks. Hey, that is valid. Sometimes I've had kits on the bench for... much longer than I would like to admit. We're about to start assembling a couple more things for the GSELF's backpack. Which is this big chunker here that's getting even more chunk slapped onto it. We built these big old fin things today. Had a suspicion you'd say that, because when I build the RF Saku, my whole perspective changed on 1/144th scale kits. You know, it's funny. That's how I started off, too. Years and years and years ago, when I started off building, I was like 1/100th and master grade only. And I do still have some master grades, but I'm primarily 1/144th scale now. And, you know, I mean, of course, not all high grades are created equal, but the majority of them are pretty good. The majority of them are pretty good overall. And the Requiem for Vengeance ones are superb. They are so good. They are very, very good kits. Now, mind you, I don't mind, like, the older real grades either. Like the Ailstrike and stuff. I'm just down bad for that Requiem for Vengeance Gundam. Yeah. I actually have one of those in the backlog. I need to build it this year. That's one goal I have. It will be built this year. Because I've seen reviews, I've heard how good it is, I've never, like, built it yet. Okay, it's all snapped. I bought the Ailstrike because I only bought its expansion kit. Before the main kit, the Sky Grasper. Oh, you got the Sky Grasper. That's a fun little one. You know, it's weird. The Sky Grasper is 1/144th, and it comes in a perfect grade. They never made a 1/100th scale one for some reason, which is a bit of a shame. Because the Sky Grasper is actually one of my favorite little ship designs. But yeah, if you've never worked with, like, one of the older style of real grades before, just take your time with the Ailstrike. I think it's, like, got a slightly... I don't know, people say it's got, like, a slight weakness in the waist, but that's nothing that you can't, like, work with. Oh, I have to put this in first. I'm glad I looked. Holy crap. But I'm actually kind of fond of the older real grades. I like them. The new ones slap, though, don't get me wrong. I'm guessing these are what you got in your backlog. The Vidar is another fantastic kit. I built the Fire Lord. It's my second ever kit. I think I've passed the gauntlet. You know, that is fair. That is absolutely fair. You had your trial by fire. It's even in the name. Slap these two big boys together. I'm gonna need polycaps. I'm gonna need... Okay, yes. I think it's these little goobers here. My backlog is those 3 kits, and I never wanted to have a backlog to begin with. Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. Yeah, Kotobukiya, it's either coming out or they recently released it. But they have, like, a model kit of 2B that's fairly new. And I really want it, but it's like $100. It's 100 buccarinos. Hey, Tickle, welcome back. Welcome on back. We're playing with long cylindrical objects. I bought the Air Recon kit. It was like €250. Is that the one that comes with, like, the flight armor and stuff? I think I've seen that one. It looks very impressive. And the Ghost Mech coffin was €70 and €70 between shipping and customs. Yeah, customs is rough. I know, like... Yeah, I've not been importing anything in the US for nasty tariff reasons. So I've been, like, having to buy locally. Oh, right, 9S has one too! I forgot about that. I forgot he had one. But it wouldn't be right not to have the boy. Oh, you made tacos? What kind of tacos you got, Tickle? I've been fighting to try to avoid letting my fiance build up a backlog pile of shame. He's only got 2 Warhammer boxes waiting. That is impressive. That is impressive. My pile of shame is... I would like to call it the emotional support pile at this point. Because a pile, it is. So I think these go on like this. Yeah. Ground beef, onion rice, just some cilantro, taco sauce, lazy person tacos. White people taco night. I did up some, I think last week I did up some tacos, and I mixed in a bit of rice into the meat mix. And then I dumped some MSG on it, and boy howdy. MSG, my beloved, do you taste good? Putting that in tacos was a fantastic decision. Nani? Am I? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. There we go. Has anyone else built the Astray Turn Red? I have not. I partially built the standard, well, not standard, the one with the big scissor weapon on the back of it. I've built the basic red frame with the big sword. I didn't finish it because in 2015, that's the kit that kind of burnt me out on Gunpla just because of the legs. And I never finished it. I ended up sending that one to a friend because he needed spare parts. Flimsy Fragile doesn't stand. Is the Turn Red the one that has the double swords on its back? Like the double monster swords? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I had that one on my list. I like the coloration of it. The inverted colors are pretty neat. But I did wonder about the swords, because, I mean, realistically, that is a lot of weight. I feel like that's a kit that you, like, have to put on an action base. Mandatory base. Yeah, that's gonna be like... I've got a few kits like that where they just have to be put up on a base. I haven't built them yet, but they're in the pile somewhere. Watching. Waiting. For the perfect time to strike. Cumin, chili powder, paprika, salt, onion, garlic powder. So not really a taco, but taco-esque. Yo, I need to start putting garlic powder in my tacos. Yo. Why have I never thought of that before? Why have I never thought about that? That's so good. Although I might be half vampire, it doesn't mean I don't like garlic. I only get a little bit of death from it. Instead of a lot of death. To my understanding, the Osiris Kshatriya is, like, incredible. I think that might be too much of a kit for me personally. I've built the high-grade Kshatriya, loved it for what it is, and then we've got the little master-grade SD bell pepper of it coming out. But from what I understand, the Osiris one is, like, really good. Really solid. But I can 100% understand the intimidation, because that's about where I'm at with it. It scares me. The biggest abomination that I want the Master Grade Deep Striker. Like, that is my holy grail kit. It is my holy grail, and it's going to be a hard holy grail to get. I tell you that much. You know, I'm glad I didn't assemble this. Because, I wasn't doing it correctly. I need this one. Have at least $300 ready? Yeah. Like, Bandai mentioned they were going to recirculate it on P Bandai at some point, and that's never happened. Like, if I was ever that bold to get it, I would have to charge it, and I would feel so bad doing it, because $300 is so much money. Find something that's on par, quality of build, but far less. Check out the ZZA Gus. Just stretched my hip. Popped like a firework going off. Oh no. Oh no. Your hip flexor. What have you done? Only after I'm done with my backlog. That is fair. To say I've lost control of my backlog wouldn't be quite accurate, because I've willingly let it happen. But, yeah, Gundam, it's really good. Gundam, it's been good to me. The little bit of interaction I've had with them. I do have a third-party kit that I am highly anticipating. It is the... What is it called? It's like the Golf Tiger King or something like that. It's a Goof custom. It's like a third-party take on a Goof custom. 1/144th. I don't know when it releases. I just know I pre-ordered it. ZZA is dropping their second kit, the Regulus. That is a build on the same design, but more Gundam instead of Grunt. Oh, okay. Huh. How do I has shot web? Here we go. And then this piece slots on. Look at these cannons, chat. Just for scale. This is the suit, this is the cannon, and there's 2 of them. Let me pull it down a little bit. There's 2 of them. You know what was another really dangerous website for me? Before the tariffs, I would buy from Surugaya. And Surugaya does free shipping sales quite frequently. And it's basically a website where, okay, so for starters, used/pre-owned has different meanings in Japan. So like when you see a model kit and it says used, it doesn't mean the kit has been opened. 99.9% of the time, it's brand new. It's just in Japan, if someone's owned it, it's technically used. But that place allowed me to get like figurized kits for so cheap. For so cheap. Like US, they're like $40-something. From Surugaya, I was able to get like Miorin and Soletta for like $15 each. Okay, so these hang down. These hang down. I'm having a hard time getting them all the way in. And I just want to make sure that that's a... No, okay, that is a me problem. That is a me problem. There we go. Had to give it a little extra force. But yeah, it's got little handlebars that it can grab onto. Toys One Japan. Oh, I have seen them. I have seen them. I am familiar. 100% of the kit price and shipping and customs. Gosh. Some of my friends have gotten absolutely blasted by customs and whatnot. It's been rough to see. Look at that, chat. We built a bunch of stuff today. What has to be done to this? Some subtle detail painting and panel lining. That's what needs to be done to this. The next time we stream this, we're working on the parts that require the most detail painting, which is the missiles, the little hand control arm thingies. I'm so sad that I missed out on the Reban Wolf when it was on P Bandai, because anything remotely part of a Dovin Wolf lineage I want, because I have a problem. But yeah. By the way, chat, if you ever want to join our community Discord, it is !Discord in the chat. !YT for our YouTube channel, if anyone ever wants to check that out as well, where we post a lot of our Gundam stuff. Tickle, I'm gonna have to look up some of these kits that you're talking about, because I don't think I've seen them yet. I am very curious, though. But a Master Grade Weapon Wolf would be cool. I want to, like, Master Grade Silver Bullet. My thought process is they can rehash the Gundam Mark V for it. Will it be P Bandai? Most likely. Will I cry about it? Yes. Yeah, I will. So these connect to this like so. These big old fins, they just snap on it. This backpack is going to be so heavy when it's done. So very, very heavy, and I'm here for it. It's going to be a chonker, and I love that. All right. Most physical stores in Italy charge twice the normal price for model kits. You know what? Yeah. I can see that. I've heard certain parts of, like, Europe and, like, Spain and places like that, it can be really rough, really niche, as you said yourself. And I feel for y'all. I wish there was a better way, an easier way for y'all to get Gunpla and stuff. I know Bandai sure as hell isn't helping right now. That's why I try to keep an eye out. I try to keep an eye out if there's, like, any, like, Europe, Central Europe, elsewhere-based stores to see if I can help friends out, because a not insignificant portion of our chat are from, like, Europe, the islands, Spain area. Like, I think my folks from across the pond outweigh my local NA viewers. I don't know if I'm in your Discord, but we do share a chat. I can drop a couple links. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got the RF Zaku for €30, and I see people in America getting them for like $12. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I paid 16 USD for my Solari RF Zaku because there was like a 40% off sale. Yeah, like some places here have like weird prices, but yeah, overall it's pretty reasonable. Though things are a tiny bit more expensive now because local sellers are like pre-calculating tariff fees on top of it, but it's even so, it's still like not super bad or anything. Thank you, Tickle. Thank you, thank you. Give your Tickle a pickle, you deserve it. Chat. I think that's going to wrap it up for me today. I try not to use Amazon when I can, but I got most of my kits there because physical stores are too pricey. Yeah, in the States, I don't know if they do this for you. I don't know if, like, Amazon over there does this. Lately, like over the last year and a half, maybe 2 years now, Amazon has been cutting back, quote unquote, on like shipping boxes and stuff to quote unquote be more green. What that has led to is they mail out, like, if the couple kits I've recently bought off of Amazon, for example, we'll take an SD Freedom Gundam, for example. Instead of actually packing the model kits in a proper shipping box, Amazon has started just to slap the label right on top of the box art and send them out. Which, you know, those model kit boxes aren't the strongest things, at least for, like, high grades and stuff. Yeah, they just slap the label on top of the model kit box. So, one, if you were planning on keeping the box art, SOL. And two, it's very easy for the kit to get, like, broken or crushed. Yeah, they've been doing a bunch of, like, just no boxes on stuff. But yeah. Now, there is a loophole. There is a bit of a loophole. If you buy something and you click the little box that says this is a gift, there's a higher chance that you'll get an actual box for it. That's a little trick that Einar showed me. So if I do order kits from Amazon, I'm going to select gifting options for them. Salvage it by turning it into a card. That is fair. Gosh, though, they sent the MGEX in its own box. I would shit a brick. Now, thankfully, when Hyde did not send me the perfect grade Zaku from Amazon, they did put that in a box. Thankfully. chat, for those of you who are new, we will be streaming again on Saturday. Saturday, roughly 11 a.m., 12 noon, North American Eastern Time. Give or take 4 hours ago is when I would start. But yeah, we'll be back again on Saturday. And let me see if I can flip the page here to show y'all what we're going to be working on real quick. We're going to start working on these little doohickeys down here. They're part of the things that the GSELF actually holds on to. And then the big thing is the missile pods. Not because they're complicated, but because I have to do a lot of little red dots of painting on them, which will take up probably the majority of everything. But yeah, new folks, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. For those of you who resubbed, thank you, even if Twitch was an ass and didn't shout you out. If you select this as a gift, Amazon policy is that it needs to be concealed. It could be with a bag wrapped in paper or a discreet box. Honestly, I'll take it. I'll take a bag at this point. Anything, something, you know? I will take that. YouTube! Thank you for being here, YouTube folks. Always a pleasure to have you hanging on out. Always good to see you. I got some more videos in the works to pop up over there for y'all on YouTube. And I think that's about all I got. I don't think we're gonna raid out today. I need to get up kind of quick like and work on some stuff. But y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Exclamation point Discord and chat if you need to join that. And I will catch you all on Saturday. Take care of yourselves, gamers.